All jokes aside, I am so aware of why I believe in a higher source of energy or power or something that's greater than myself that's always present, even when I don't know or even when I think I know. Um, Here I am at Deerfield Beach, August, the second week in August, and I didn't know how much stress I was holding until I went to the attendant in the lobby of the hotel that I booked in for a few days just to get some peace and quiet, some relaxation, and just to, you know, come back down to earth a little bit. And I spilled out some of the things that was going on uh, while I'm taking care of my mother, and how emotional it was, and how overwhelming it is, and not how emotional it was, but how emotional it is. I'm speaking in the past and present, but I was speaking in the past with her because I'm here now at the hotel. But anyway, I started crying. I started boo-hooing, and this woman, um, gave me some words of wisdom based on her own experience that made me cry a little bit more. And I realized at that point that I hadn't cried in so long. And what was really, really amazing is that I'm here at this hotel for 3 nights, and didn't know that something else was going to happen and get piled up on top of the whole emotional roller coaster of me taking care of my mother. I lost my mother-in-law. She's always going to be my mother-in-law, even though me and my husband are not together. But she's always going to be my mother-in-law. I love her. I stayed with her. Myself and my 6 children stayed with her for a length of time. And, you know, she passed away a few days ago, a few days before this, stay at the hotel. And my higher power, my higher source, my higher Rashida was aware of this. And I didn't know that that was going to come. But what I'm explaining to you is that sometimes you just got to go with the flow of what you need to do to care for yourself. I haven't been caring for myself in the way that I should have been, and that's nobody's fault but my own, because that's my mother, and she requires my undivided attention. And this woman, one of the things she said to me is that she was in the same situation, or rather, one of her best friends was in the same situation, and her best friend would start to go through changes because her best friend was taking care of her mother. And before she let her friend get to the breaking point, she would intervene and tell her friend to go away for a few days and take care of yourself. Now, that's a friend. She would stay with the friend's mother and let this friend, her best friend, do what she needed to do for herself. So that felt good to hear. That really felt good to hear. And sometimes the person who's holding everybody else up or holding someone up needs to be held up themselves, just a little bit. Anyway, I'm out here, and I'm thankful that my higher source, my higher power, however you want to identify with something greater than yourself, our self. I'm out here, and this was known by the universe that I was going to need this way before it even happened. And it's priceless. I thank that angel who put some words of wisdom in my ear, and I thank my higher self for being out here at this beautiful beach, watching the sunrise, and being a part of the magnificent omnipresence of the universe. Peace and love.